Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel 5 Mirror Tarot. Oh my goodness, we're going to get into it, all of it. Thank you for clicking on this video. This will be a channeled message for you and for your highest good. So let's release the karma for the highest good of the entire collective consciousness, and that includes your stinky people. The difficult ones, family, friends. Some of you married one in church. Now you've got to live with them, and they're just, they're trouble. Well, I trust this message has found you at the perfect time. I really do. I appreciate you. You come in here. You show me a kindness. I welcome you. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment. And as always, collective, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you. Now, don't you force anything I go on about that doesn't fit. If you have to let the whole reading go, you can do that too. I don't mind. No, they told me to get right into this one. The Rose Elf Revelations. Going from in the past, doesn't that look grim? Look at this. This is you now. Just because you fail, there's a lot of people that are successful that went things failed in different areas until they could cinch it up. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you're going to fail completely. Doesn't mean that you're a failure. How about that? In fact, have you ever seen abundance? Have you? Have you ever seen abundance? To the point you're satisfied. Satiated. Because you've had a revelation. You see something really clearly. Quite a few things, actually. But you're taking them on one at a time. Looking at past changes, and some of this has brought it to a closure. Closure. Now then, that goes there. Now, the first thing was, I hope you're doing good. I know, is it beautiful yet where you are with all the snow? It snowed here. It finally snowed. Now, I know we're going to need that. We're going to need that come spring so we don't have wildfires, because we sure do in the land of enchantment, unfortunately. So this is the fairy of, it is for real, naughtiness. Now then, lighten up, collective. Sometimes being naughty, you aren't being bad, right? Being naughty is, well, it's a wonderful release. You step out of your boundaries for just a moment, and you do something unexpected, or you change the energy of a situation by doing one thing that will tilt the universe a tiny bit in your favor. And sometimes you can change the energy just by rethinking it. I'm up on a ladder, so I have a little control. Sometimes I fall off the ladder. Now we just tapped into the fairy, the Froud. That's the Froud. Between 3 and 4 in the morning, I play with two Froud fairy decks at the same time because it's more fun that way. I have no idea how how this is going to go. I'm just going to make one and try and upload before the internet be going down. They're working on it. calm crap? We have calm crap. Yes, we do calm crap. And I know, so I have to upload it when I think I just have to get one in there before they shut the damn internet down. I don't like it. So I like to watch YouTube and stuff like a TV. And then when the internet goes down, I can't do that. It sucks. Anyway, I digress. Welcome to my channel. If you like the energy on my channel, you really should. Join. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's not like I'm asking you to join a creepy cult. Yeah. But before I do begin, if you want to support the channel, just say thanks. Now's an excellent time. You can hit the like. You can subscribe to the channel. You can share this video on your socials or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps me grow that channel big time. I need you to tickle the bell. Please tickle the bell and hit all the notifications around that bell to make your life complete. Permissions not granted to link or to repost this video, and this video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value and entertainment purposes only, because it's a tarot card reading for entertainment purposes in this video. Either way, in a tarot card reading, talking about someone you know. Got it? I don't care, it's a tarot card reading. This video doesn't refer to any specific person, and it should not, it's for entertainment, refer to any specific person as having NPD or narcissistic traits, especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person's literally a narcissist, a bully, or a butt nut. Right? Now, this is a Tarot Fairy Oracle reading on top of everything else that's blended into the granddaddy of them all channeled message. This is for fun. It's not fortune telling or predictions. Especially about the butt nuts next move in your life. You live with them. I don't. Use your discernment. Use your intuition. So you do what's right for you. And this video is created for informational and educational purposes only, and underscores the principles of fair use. The goal of this channel is to make a playlist. I have 216. Go look at my playlist. Those are timeless readings no matter when you click on and view the entire video. I'm doing this to analyze and document 216 videos on a playlist, because they're all chock full of public service announcements using the tarot and the fairy oracles and fairy tales to convey tips on coping with toxicity, narcissism, bullies. The content shared here is based on publicly available information, research, because I researched my butt off, but the tarot, and the fairy, the Terry Erote Oracle reading is for your enjoyment. The PSAs about bullying and negativity and stuff are to encourage thoughtful discussions and provide awareness about narcissism. That's what I do. So, drawing from original versions of fairy tales, not sanitized on 5 Mirror Tarot, reveals how these tales illustrate each stage of the alchemical work that our soul family does, the iterations required to achieve them, and using the tarot and the oracles, the proud fairies. I've got like 5 different fairy decks that I use all at the same time because it's more fun. Personally, I think it is the autism. This is for entertainment purposes, to document every video I do on every day. These tarot enhanced channeled messages every day with accuracy and sensitivity and respect. Because I'm making a playlist. Go check out my playlist. I use fairy tales whose own origins coincide with narcissistic traits That's why I use signs and clues and jokes and sing funny songs related to the apparative phases of using the tarot and the Proud Fairy oracles, and many, many more blended together. And I'll get more. I'm still not satisfied. Because I love you, collective. You there. You. Yeah, whoever's watching this, the viewer. I'm talking to you. I pull you into the stages of the path of initiation to being exactly wonderfully engaged with who you really are, your most true, authentic self. It's the name of the game here. I will nag you like a mule. And I've used tarot for decades when dealing with a narcissist, real or imagined. Bullies, real or imagined. Well, it's never easy, is it? It's a potent tool. Now then, this part, I'm going to puke. Get ready, I'm going to do your open read, the many subjects, your messages, there's a ton of stuff here. But for the core of your reading, for your channeled messages, your love is a tempest. Where blood rushes from the first touch, ardor heats with passion. Now, I feel this was Venus in Aries. Oh, that energy is coming in is real. It's a great commotion and loud sounds and bright flashes and rush gestures, Roman hands and Russian fingers. Moon in Gemini, see? That energy. This is a frequency, Roman hands and Russian fingers. That's a pretty old joke, isn't it? I told you. This is the promise of an unending love. This is the promise of unending love vibrations. Oh, we're going to tap into the Hans Christian Andersen, the Rose Elf. Oh, the fairy oracles, channeled message. This is a timeless love reading. Self-love practice, narcissistic collapse, magical story time, toxic relationship, narcissistic collapse. That covers it. Get ready for a big happy change. That's the Venus in Aries. I do believe Paul McCartney and Linda wrote a song about Venus and Mars are all right tonight. Venus in Aries is Venus in Mars. See what I did there? Get ready for a big and happy change. I mean it. You won't let people, places, or things make you decide to dim your own light. You're not doing that anymore. You promised me you would shine. You would shine, and you're not going to dim your light to make these wipes comfortable. There's no pleasing them. There's no such thing. Get it off your bucket list. Divine Masculine. You, sir. Sir. May you continue to expand your ability to hold and transmute smexual energy into powerful love, positivity, and a ton of joy. Go do that. Some of you going bonkers because you keep saying everywhere you go. License plates, billboards, a book falls on the ground and piece of paper falls out, says 777. To elevate and use your wisdom to happily carry very, very high vibration safely. Don't throw yourself off balance. You're showing up as the Lover's card in your own skin. A sacred commitment to yourself. You are happy to claim that you are a priority first, and then you will let everyone else fit in once you are satisfied. Say a powerful prayer. Throughout your day, you make this blockage be removed. And you heap praise and say your prayers of gratitude and heap praise on God's name. Strength of character wins the day. Of course it does. That's you. But your butt nuts, this act, what they're up to is unfathomable. Rogue grandma, though, is a legend, but you know, this could go either way for good or bad. The grandma goes rogue and is a legend for embarrassing, shameful, guilt-filled, or she's a legend for good. I think it's the latter. Any and all loving works, see? Go best when you have a calm sense of belief in yourself. Holy Spirit says, God is calling in your happy ever after. Your happy ending. That's for you. The journeyman. You're attracting helpful beings, multidimensional beings, a human being, a true helper like a fairy godmother. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Apskaboola, mitchikaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. A mitchikaboola dee, a mitchikaboola boo. Intention serves you well, but when we pay attention to all of it, it's even more exciting. And I don't mean being excited like you're pissed off. I mean, you're excited because you're excited and it feels good. You somehow win a game of chance. You take a gamble or a risk on life improving, and you do that now. Now, I fully understand why smexuality is important. Do you? When it comes to manifestation, to feel smexuality is able to come into existence for a change. Bright Fox. Bright Fox energies chases away negative energies. I know there's some of you saw something that really, really lifted your spirits. In a not in a public setting, I don't think, but could have been at work, it could have been at home, it could have been at a family gathering. But I do not know exactly what I was watching amongst this group of people, but that is one of the funniest things. You have ever seen what I was watching. Gobsmacked you were. Gobsmacked. It was a version of the same bollocksing, the BS that you've seen so many times before, but this time it was different. It's like, you know, some of these people, they need to be drunk on power. They need to be taken down with humor. To be laughed at. Laugh at. I'm not afraid of you. You laugh. They're out of their depth. They can't stop you from moving forward. That's why you're laughing at them. You don't have any power over me. Get the F out of town. Some of you, you're waiting to hear something. Anticipation. Anticipation is cliffhanger vibe. And your butt nut needs to be the center of attention. Don't you give that to them. Yeah, this vibe is warning about a dangerous situation, like just be aware of your surroundings. Don't have your nose in your phone while you're walking through a parking lot at the mall. Got it? or target or something, right? Be aware of your surroundings. Oh, this one's of a toxic person. You go in a whole new direction, though, because you're tapping into your intuition. And they never shut up for 2 dang seconds. They just will not stop talking. And they did. They proved that they are too ignorant. Ooh, the ignorance in them is strong. Toxic are running from something nastier and bigger than they are. That usually means a bully or an authority figure. They like being useless. They like being annoying, and somebody or something called them on the carpet and told them to quit it. Now, when it comes to you being able to give and to receive, you love on it. Allowing that energy to simply flow into your heart chakra. Flow wide and loud and clear. Staying open. You stay open, you pop that open, it's almost like you create a portal in order to get things done that way. I feel like you really opened up so that you can do that. Even in the face of adversity, you don't slam it shut. Quick judgment for your butt nut. The divine is concise. The divine is one who sees things as a whole, but is irritated by the detail that these butt nuts keeps trying to stop you, steal your blessings. Then you get to intensify more love feelings on all levels, and they're jealous because they can't raise their own vibration. You're protected though, and you get healing. Someone craves you. This is someone stable. It's not your butt nut. And they love your energy so much. Ooh la la, be strong now. Some practical element here comes into play, and it just works. Good people, partnerships, with those meant to sit at the table, to be seated with you at the table that God has set for you. And you didn't project into the future. You worked on healing yourself on all levels, using patience and self-love practices with efficacy. And I am so proud of you. Some of you making music, or you write lyrics, or you write real music, or play real, or all of those things. But your butt nut, let's see, others, that you making music, you're pursuing your passions in life if you can't play a note or sing and carry a note in a bucket. Their toxic energy overwhelmed. They tried to steal or stole your identity. That's your authentic, steal your soul, your authentic self, to stop that from growing. You were almost swallowed up by their false self, lost in their toxic energy. No, you promised me going forward you weren't doing that this year. You spent so much of your time working patiently on yourself without any expectations that you were going to get something. You just did it. You're still doing it, family. You're showing me family. Family values. Some of you, a family member needs help. Or some of you need to look in on a family member. You know, it's snowing and stuff. Make sure that you're okay. Some of you need to heal a relationship in your extended family, or you need to stand by a family in times of trouble. I don't really see any, but you know you can. Some of you can't. Your family are rotten to the core. Sometimes it's okay that we simply we're inspired to do something that's kind of goofy. Or you go and you watch a movie, or you go watch a video, or you listen to a song. Things where maybe in a past life we didn't associate that cheeky feeling with a forward movement. In the past life, it scared us and we didn't know what to think of it. But in this lifetime, you can, when that happens to you in this incarnation, you know what it is. Now this makes you jump for joy. You take time. You make time. You bring more sweetness into your own skin. You are shown a kindness. You make it look so easy. You're not overwhelmed by bullies' tactics. They try to knock you off your square. You're very resilient, though, closet. To share a private part of yourself, to be vulnerable, or to share with others your sexual orientation if you don't have to. If it comes up, though, you can, to be put away, to be shut out from others, to hide chaos. Oh, I see, closet. Oh, I see. That's for sexual orientation. That's our lovely gay. Keep taking back your love and your power. None of my business what you do. Love is love. Love. If it's real love, you're not hurting each other. Truly loving each other emotionally. Now, if you didn't go watch that movie or relax, like I'm saying, and then you get into that one song or you read that book about Peter Pan. That was yesterday's video, I think. Or you stay out late when you know better. Well, you wouldn't have gotten that brilliant idea, would you? They're so jealous and envious of you. Your exes, bunch of exes, some of you that go way back, but one in particular, they're lost and rejected. The toxic got a taste of their own medicine. Spoonful of sugar, this isn't. Luck with war and victory. Wealth and happiness. Oh, that's Minneapolis. Self-confidence oozes out of every pore. Your mindset, you attract money, you attract blessings. You're very magnetized, very receptive. See, they think that if they can finally explain, they ghosted you, they wouldn't apologize until finally you healed enough that you didn't. They came to finally tell you, I don't want to know. This person feels trapped by whatever they did with a karmic lover, or whatever they did, if there wasn't one, what they did was just money for greed. And you've got great vitality. Go do that in spiritual ecstasy, and you triumph over negativity, such as the fear of death or common lust. You have patience. And your narcissist realized too late by defaming a real sweetheart. That would be you. When they did that, it brought them down hard because it wasn't true. They got karma. You didn't find this video this morning by accident, collective. You close the door on anything at all that creates any kind of excess noise, or anything that has created any kind of excess noise, or anything that has an ability to become a distraction or destructive quality, or an energy that just baffles you. Clear that out. Clear those cobwebs. What? What did you say? Thank you, Holy Spirit. They know this is a stable person. They know that you're a soulmate, and they want to be with you. Artistic ability, devotion to detail spiritually. Balanced, and I see an owl totem. Owls focus their awareness into the energy of optimism and the energy of balance by introducing a whole ton of positivity. Mother Al is also inclined to ask you to keep building your future, starting from the here and now moment, and stay present and receptive. Al asks to remind you that there can be things in your life that have been really effective. Even if you failed, doesn't make you a failure. You've effectively been, some of you touching on your health, and on some of you on an energetic level, I feel. This is the Nine of Pentacles. That's a Virgo. A lovely Virgo energy. Oh my goodness. Well, I love you. You come in here and you show me a kindness. You spend time with me. You come here every day and you make me so damn happy. Now, let me get the heck over here. I'm going to need that one. Or let me see this one. It is the Rose Elf, which I showed you. Past evil is now recognized so that you can process it with your tacky people. I can put it back right there. The Singer of the Chalice, that's your bright beginning fills your cup to overflowing. 10 of Rods, growth. What you're doing is not a burden anymore. You're liking it, the Tower. Making room for it. 7 of Rods, standing your ground. Ace of Swords, that's God's truth. A certain slant of light. 2 revelations. Today, you keep on using your mojo. And then you put others at ease. And I love this energy. This morning it was so beautiful. I got 3 and 4 in the morning. You raised this lovely energy. By mojo, I mean your personal charm, your charisma. You exude confidence with humility and poise and grace. You use your authenticity and all authentic power. That's your mojo agenda. Now, freed from a burden, that's the Rose Elf. You are freed because, again, an abusive person is found out. If something was going on at work and no one really knew who the person was who did it, when they find out, you find out who it is, it's like, that's like catching Mr. Rogers stealing all the money out of petty cash and pocketing it to go on an alcohol binge and get blistered. It's shocking. You wouldn't expect this person's the one that's been, yes, no one knew who was doing it, but you do now. It's your computer. It's that bitch Peggy in bookkeeping. You were natural at putting others at ease. I feel this means that you use your personal energy to sow goodwill. Your personal energy dissolves tension. You reduce anxiety. You make someone, anyone, feel so comfortable. You're good at that. That's your forte. You make someone feel welcomed, balanced, grounded, centered. Eventually, truths are unearthed, and it all goes in your favor, especially if this stuff was going on and you didn't do it, but someone was framing the argument. Someone was setting you up. It wasn't you, so you're vindicated. A certain slant of light Illumination is coming. What does the divine need to share? Confidence in the power of healing. That's you. You get to be that special person who can and who will bring solace to the pain, to those close to you. See, whatever this is, it's going to be sorted out. And you know, wounds and scars of the soul cannot literally be seen. And if you're at work, you can't really wear your heart on your sleeve there, or you get to go work somewhere else. Believe in what you feel, not just what you see. Relax and admit that you might need to go in a direction that you don't like. But you're mature enough that if you make a mistake, you will admit to it. This person didn't. So I think you're all going to be surprised who it is. Aunt Sissy. You work with your family like a family run. It was Aunt Sissy. Singer of the Chalice. You got help coming in to help you fill your cup to overflowing. From the universe is helping and supporting you because you deserve it. See, you're not burdened by this. This is at work. This is the work that you do anyway. But see, whatever it was, those are buds blossoming so that fruit, like the little fig trees. But for a while, you were like, oh, these are dead. They're not going to, this is, okay. You brought it back to life. You breathed life back into it. By tearing out that which did not serve the situation, it solved it. Well, you're able to come to completion. 7, and then rest. That's your truth. It's God's truth, but it's a universe needed. There was some breaches there that your stinky people, they broke universal law, so the universe trapped them. Confidence in the power of healing. Confidence in the power of healing. And this is a certain slant of light. A certain slant of light describes healing. What crosses the situation? Moon in Aries. That's a mermaid with a little baby, snapping little baby alligator. You bounce back, or you snap back into place, or you snap something back into place, or you pull on something and you pull something across to you. But this is also the garden at the top of the world. You're in a place where you cannot be hurt. Battles, either won or lost. It is especially hard when life seems cruel and so unfair, and when others seem intent on crushing us down and destroying what we hold dear. Well, if this is your work, you snap back from whatever they did. The business snaps back, which, that helps everyone with job security, you think. The sorcerer, too. See, that's what I mean. Yours is really surprised that they were pulling strings behind the... And here because you're the star, this person's jealous. Well, it could be a little clique of them, you know. It depends on how big your company is. But you're the star. You are vindicated. If they tried to scapegoat you, it blew back. Yeah, everything they tried to look over here, misdirection. It all pointed back to them. Eventually they were caught. Dead fish. See, they were about to get some project or contract which was going to affect everyone's job and made everyone grumpy. And they were only going after you. Hidden enemy. Someone ratted this person out, like I told you in the click. And now see, everything's restored. Four of Wands. There's that portal. The garden at the top of the world. Anyone who has been with a bully or a narcissist. Them people, it could be even a family member. But I'm sensing this is someone that you married in church and now you have to live with them. And that you're able to discern what their cruelty is and see their game so you can protect yourself and you're not going to let them hurt you. No, you're not. The garden at the top of the world is you going inward. You becoming your most authentic self. Doing your self-love practices. That kicks in the law of attraction so that you stop living in lack and in fear. The mermaid with a baby alligator, that's you. You are refreshed. You come back from dealing with that all the time. Just snapping at you. Never tell an alligator bite my... No, never tell an alligator bite my... butt kiss. Basis. Purity of purpose. Sun in Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. Emotions, energy, pulsation, drive, supported by the universe. Everything becomes that spark. That is the essence of life itself. Oh, it did it again. And it did it over here. Oh, you're propelled. You go forward to a new adventure. And yet another aspiring achievement, and you like it. The mermaid picking the lotus flower. Blossoms, excuse me. Excuse me, blossoms. Keeping some material gains in reserve is not a shabby or bad idea. Yeah, Queen of Passage. Some of you, like I said, dust up over, able to, you can pass now and get on with what it is with ease now, without that sword of Damocles hanging over your head. The Queen would be a divine feminine energy that allows passage through wisdom and ancient wisdom. You have to make a choice. You have to decide which of these two things is more important to do now, and the other one can wait, but you get to do it too. And you're very successful at both, but you can't do both at the same time, so don't. It'll fall apart. You have to pick one, the one that is most probable to do now with ease. And then the next one will fit into place after you do that prioritized one to success. You're happy you picked away at it that way. See, this is you going inward and being who you really are. You becoming your soul. You becoming your higher self. You're coming so close to the divine, too, and being able to embellish upon your life. You will lack for nothing because you share and show your gratitude. You say your prayers, and you're right on the mark. Purity of purpose. Sometimes you are the bow. Sometimes you're the arm guard. Sometimes you're the string that's pulled back. See? Sometimes, though, to make your mark, you are the arrow itself. Purity of purpose, right on your mark. The mermaid picking the lotus blossoms. Lotus flower grows in this icky, stinky, but nutrient-rich mud. Then they blossom and they smell heavenly, and then they start looking peaked, and they go back and compost in order to help nourish next generations of lotus flowers. Lotus flower also is assigned to Kuan Yin, divine feminine Kuan Yin energy. She's the patron goddess of marriage, of sacred unions. Over the next 2 weeks, gloominess. I told you they're envious of you. They're bummed out. You got your groove back. They want to get you. They want to get you. They really want to get you, knock you off your square. Get you isolated somehow. They could do you in. Okay. And the alchemical seas. Alchemical seas. Emotions. Venus and Aries, a great commotion. And loud sounds like, oh, Poppy. Or bright flashes and rushed gestures. Alchemical seas. The great theater of life. You make music, like I said. You hear the applause and the booming voices that seem to command a performance. This is ardor. This is amore. You need to keep carrying yourself with dignity and authority, not like you don't, but do it again in order to provide the most help that your prayers being answered. Look at their face. They know that they screwed up. They know they screwed up. They know you don't need them. It's pissing them off because you're not giving them anything, no affection, and you used to, it's like starving them energetically. Yeah, because you see what you need to do to make some decent changes going forward in your own life, and that you figure they're on their own. It's not your job to do them anymore. Every time they get into trouble for any reason, they always come running to you to help, and you pinky swore with me that you weren't going to do that, especially for 2026. You weren't going to do it ever again. See, they really want to hurt you. They know how they're going to knock you off your square by being diabolical. They open a new, strong push trying to knock you off make you hurt, want to hurt you. See that? Want to do you in. The great theater of life. like going to a Renaissance fair. The alchemical seas. That's a lot of emotion that you've alchemized it, transmuted it, transformed it, brought closure to a lot of negativity and toxicity. And in its place, an ability to move forward, to create, it's your life, to create your futures now. You don't care what these toxic person, places, or things want from you. You don't care. Not your concern. And they hate this version of you because they can't get diddly squat out of you. They used to be collective. I used to be able to just get away with anything. Nope, not anymore. What crowns you? Ooh, unity. That's unformed energy. That's a fresh start. Ooh. Chariot. Yeah, you healed. You're healing. You're healed. 7, yeah, and you're resting from healing. All the work you did. I'm so proud of you. Everything you invest in yourself, you get in return. Everything you invested in these snotty people, you got nothing in return. Some of you were married to them. Some of them were siblings. They were supposed to love you and protect you. Your parents, your grandparents, an aunt, or an uncle. Knight of Swords, you know, screw them. You just been taking care of you. 3 of Cups, and you're celebrating it. And then there's the freedom to be yourself. And then, oh yeah, it's the mermaid with the golden dragon. That's a business, a future business opportunity that's already here. You've already got it, landed it. It's yours. Its energy has gotten to your reception area 15 minutes before this opportunity walks through the door. You feel it. You feel it a-coming. The freedom to be yourself. What can a person live without and still be that person? The mermaid with the golden dragon. It's okay to splurge a little. You deserve it. What was stolen from us can be one day returned. That's what I told you about whoever did this to y'all at work. If you ditch or surrender freedom to be yourself, your soul could lose an essential spark. Then you'll be dragging your behindy. You're dragging your behind. You'll be dragging your donkey. Yeah. This is a manifestation beginning to manifest to culmination starts unformed energy that you will mold. It will transform into something in a new way that heals. Going forward, finances, healing finances. 7 of Pentacles. See, everything you invested in their toxicity and their schemes that you always lost money, time, love, energy. You're not doing it anymore. It's not yours to do, and you're so happy you figured that one out for yourself. They can't spy on you. It's driving them crazy. 3 of Cups. Now you're celebrating in a new way because you outsmarted them, the toxic. And how did you do that? Like I said, the freedom to do your self-love practices without even knowing it. You kicked in the law of attraction. Being yourself and being relaxed about it. I love this little dragon. It's so cute. Look how cute this little dragon is. New business opportunity. Some of you get a new business partner, or the one you have, maybe they get their act together and are finally a better business partner. Definitely in the future, the Dark Lady. Moon in Gemini. The promise of unending love, like Romeo and Juliet. This is a story of an immature love, so I'm going to warn you, some of you, a family member, young person, you're going to have to help. They've never been in love. This is puppy love. Limerence, this is puppy love. Oh, they're going to, and at some point, it'll get raw and tender. And you will not believe what they will, they're going to be really upset, heartbroken. A love that could not detach itself from fear. There's your clue. Oh, I'm sorry, Cindy Sue, but you see, your love vibration was fine until one or both of you introduced fear. But I didn't, Auntie. I didn't say you. I said one or both of you. Are you being honest with yourself? Do you have any fear, Cindy Sue, that maybe the reason you're so agitated is you're afraid that you said or maybe did something or they did, and now you're both freaking out because you're going to lose that love? Well, you better detach yourself from the fear, Cindy Sue, or it's not meant to be. And then they'll be so mad at you because you said it was not meant to be. But you let them. A love that could not detach itself from fear and attracted in the Grim Reaper. That means in the Oracle and in Tarot, the Death card always means change. It was limerence. One or both of them figured out that perfect person after 6 weeks is not perfect. And they're mortified because now they have to be, they said they're going to be together forever and ever and ever. A love that never learned to compromise. They've never been in love before. A true love is a promise that has no end. And that you, Cindy Sue, at this age, fortunately, a true love is a promise that has no end. You'll know what that means when you're older. But you need to be the age that you are now. Yeah. That little puppy love rendezvous starting to hum a different tune. It's a death knell, metaphorically. Love stinks. Yeah. And you're going to hear that part too at one point. How that person loved Bobby so much and loved Bobby Brady so much. And then 8 or 10 weeks into it, or 9 months later, they hate Bobby Brady. The Dark Lady. I'm suggesting that this is a girl. I do not envy you. Just listen. Let them talk. Just listen and tell them over and over again that you'll do the right thing. Because if you tell them what to do, number one, they're going to say they did exactly what you told them to do, which means they didn't do it at all. They're lying to you. Got it? And they're going to say they did everything to the T you told them to do, and it didn't work. And it's your fault that they lost Bobby Brady. And they hate you, and they'll tell you they hate you, and they're going to hate you and hate you forever. It's your fault. Got it? I'm telling you, whatever they tell you, you can't show fear. Whatever they tell you, you bite your tongue. Whatever they tell you, you can only answer like a broken record. I think you will do the right thing. Nope. I'm not going to give you advice because you're grown now, fully grown, right? Yes, I am. Well, then I say that you're going to do the right thing. And then you pack them off to go and sort this out, and you stick yourself in the middle of this on any layer. You take on their karma. And the boy, whoever the damn boy is, got it? It's limerence, it's puppy love. They really think the first time they fall in love that they picture themselves 50, 60 years later. They have no clue what that would really look like, but they try to fantasize that they're always happy and they never fight. We've never had a fight in 50 years. Oh, we don't communicate? That's right. We're in our dysfunction and pleased about it. This is you going off and doing what you need to do in alignment. You go off and do you, and every once in a while Cindy Sue will come and check in with you, and you'll do the same thing. I think that you will do the right thing. See Romeo and Juliet. Star-crossed lovers. It's limerence. Yeah, how did their little plan work out? Hey, we'll set it up to make our family members think that we're DED dead. And it went awry. Shakespeare and Romeo and Juliet. Moon and Libra, the place of hope. Truth behind the illusions, it's puppy love. Seduction is an art form, even if it's your teenagers. I know. No, Auntie. We don't want to hear that bedtime story. It makes us scared. We want Cindy Sue to stay a child forever. We're not ready for this. Also a pleasant form of communication. Of reaching out and forcefully pulling in at the same time. Being vulnerable. And going with it. It is not warfare. Love is not a battlefield. No. Love is a battlefield. In the end, love is brought to a single moment of truth to be celebrated. If they're not doing that, and they're not, even when they're adults, if they're not doing that, it's not meant to be for them to be with that person. And you do not ever tell them that, or they will run out and marry that person and be with them forever. And that would be you taking on their karma, which is what I told you, don't do it. You say, but that, two of them, every time they get in a fight and come running to you, I know you'll do the right thing. That's what you always tell me. That's because it's right. I do believe you'll do the right thing. See, you have to let them learn. Now sit back and watch and let them learn. Sari the fairy godmother. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, that collective. Yep, you stick to yourself. You go off and do what you do. And let Sandy Sue come to you. But don't you wait up, not because then you're taking on their karma. Instead, you're going to go and do what you need to do in order to keep moving your projects and passions that aren't limerence forward to your 10 of Pentacles. Being really good to yourself. I'm so proud of you. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, been loving on yourself. Right up to 10. Staying a little bit hungry. Like the truth behind the illusion, being honest with yourself. You're going to have to teach a young'un for the first time that they fall in love. That you can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you'll get what you need. And they won't know what that means either. And you follow it up with what now? I think that you'll do the right thing. You'll make the right choice. I think you'll do the right thing. And I will keep repeating it to you over and over again. And I don't care if you get annoyed with me. I'm annoyed that you've grown up and you're in puppy love. That's what I am, annoyed. It's Kuan Yin. The lightness of being. What do those around you think of you, collective? Venus in Libra. Happiness is here. And it is all around us. Happiness can conquer us totally. Love conquers all. Living in the present is the only true freedom. You don't worry about the past that you can't change, or a future that we aren't guaranteed in full. Right? There's no promise that you'll wake up tomorrow, do ya? None of us do. But we have opportunities. We're happy when, I made it through another day. This is you defeating your butt nuts. You're smiling. You're pleased about it. That's also chasing away the fear, stinky fear of being vulnerable with a lover. Or even a platonic friend. Being vulnerable, period. Your butt nuts spying on you. Told you they're scheming to try and knock you off your square. But see, you've got a decision like I told you. Those 2 of Swords now have turned into wands that you're doing this. You don't need a crystal ball. You don't care. You don't care. Then you cinch this deal and set it all up. Get it started. Fresh start. And then you rest. And then a whole bunch of it falls into place because you did that. This is the lightness of being who you really are. This is Kuan Yin. Isn't it beautiful? I love that. That's you, collective. Lilith in Aries, for better or for worse. Responsibility of a relationship is an echo of the marriage vow. It's called being in perfect love and perfect trust. It brings to each lover or partner a right and a duty. Those 2 things, your right and your duty, are bundled together. Yes, you already taken action. This is already happening. This vibration's in motion. It's in momentum. It's fiery too in Aries and Sagittarius and Leo. Your snotty people thought they were better than you. They're snobs. You weren't going to amount to anything or very much, but they were wrong. Here's an end of your frustration, financially, emotional wealth, and an end to sexual frustration for those of you that are married. Oh, yeah. This is the quality of the marriage bed. The connection is very, very heavenly. Heavenly bodies. This is the last thing you need to do. It's just going to get better and better and better. Of course it is, for better and for worse. Yeah, this is what, ladies, this is what we all see when we're going to get married. That's a man. He's got his. That's a man protecting her. No matter what, for good or bad, not a fair weather friend, husband, bum. No. For better and for worse, that's like Elizabeth and, was it Will? From the Pirates of the Caribbean movie? Doesn't it look like them? The Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Moon in Leo, reaching outward. There always comes a time when we find ourselves exposed in our birthday suits, being vulnerable. But it's a willing choice, because you're going to go for it with imperfect love and perfect trust. That you're going to be comfortable in each other's company and enjoy each other's company. Let people accept you at the pace that they are comfortable. But you're going to take a risk or a gamble, reaching outward. There he is, okay. Your ship's coming in. A lot of prosperity. Oh, Empress. You're very receptive. You've magnetized your soul that you are attracting in this timeline that you're in right now is perfection. You're going to be very happy. Yes, and you get to work really well, expanding on your soul family. If it's at work, 6 of Cups. That's why I think this is family-run business. To reset, to refresh, to reminisce. You're willing to reach, to be vulnerable, to do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do it. You know you want to. I'm tapping into the angelic realm. What? Ooh. And I will drive thee from thy station, and from thy state shall he pull thee down. And I will drive thee. That's you. From thy station, snot balls. You think you're better than I am, and that I'm not going to amount to very much? I don't make poor choices like you do, so you have some nerve telling me diddly squat. And from thy state shall he pull thee down. That means I forgave you, snotty person, and said my prayers correct. And I asked God for justice, and it's none of your business if I forgave you. It's between me and God. And because I said my prayers correct and didn't give them lip service, I did forgive you so that I can surrender this over to a higher power and I don't have to carry this crud around in me. And I'm feeling so much better. So, thank you, Holy Spirit. Do you think you know the story of the rose elf? Revelations. Clutch the pearls. This is a brain teaser like an Agatha Christie novel, only with fairies. The scent of magnolias was cloying, but the jasmine has unalived him, Miss Marple surmised. Then the cunning rose elf understood the vengeance resonates in the meaning of no, the language of flowers, and she told its meaning to the queen. And so she and her whole vivacious swarm of bees relentlessly hummed and buzzed around the bloody flower pot and could never be driven away. When a man picked up the flower pot and a bee stung the feck out of his finger. Ouch, so it fell and it shattered into a pile of pieces. Then people saw the whitened, grinning skull. And Miss Marple knew that the dead man lying on the bed was a schmurderer who, like Ed Gein, had a human skull as a sick puppy trophy. Ew. Glad we cleared that up. Won't bode well for yo-ho-ho on a dead man's soul. Can you name that tune? Yo-ho, yo-ho, it's the pirate's life for me. This is the way we go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. This is the way we go to hell, to early in the morning. Now, I guess if you aren't allowed, you get away with murder because you hit a crime scene trophy in this bedtime story. Ooh, it's going to be a problem. This is one of Agatha Christie's least read about cases. We got this information from this particular oracle card. My way of making you do work and shith for the giggles and shits, for the fun of it. A very bad deed is about to come to light. You are vindicated. You were always innocent. As a victim of a prolonged narcissistic abuse cycle, this is for educational purposes, and it's entertainment because it's a tarot card reading. An unreasonable sadness and burden glommed onto you by a toxic relationship. You have carried a toxic burden far too long, borne it so bravely. For naughty words' sake, for the love of Feck, this crapola will fall away. A monster goes to retrieve the flower pot. Once his oily, grubby hand touched the flower pot, 11,000 elves from out the wood, proud and brave they stood. Dun 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 dun. 11,000 sprites that rent the flesh and love to bite and fly from it, and their numerous pouring in their numerous troops of elven knights to stuff his gob and take the evil devil's miserable strife. He cacked. When his body's found, his lover's head is discovered within the earthenware flower pot, and all come to know of the monstrous evil deed of this most cruel douchebag. It's a sad tale, but it lends a natural organic sense of karmic justice. Truth comes to light in the weirdest of revelations. You will free yourself of a burden you have carried with one toxic prick. Any bullying or being shown an unkindness, any who show you an unkindness, will soon be at an inevitable end, energy-wise. Truths are unearthed, of course. Simple things show your proof with the truth. Trust in your instinctual inner wisdom. The language of flowers and the bees, as they collectively speak in this tale, tell the truth about a smurder or an injustice, or find a family is it being abused or misuse of power within a family dynamic for educational purposes. Let's bring hope back to those who felt that they had, I don't know, lost it. Nature holds the truth revealed after a very long time being hidden. What is suppressed rises to the surface. A belated sense of real justice is being served. Congratulations. Oh, I have no idea. So I thank you so much, Collective. Come in here and sharing this mystical experience with me this morning. Using my oracles. I love my oracles. My tarot and even my Bible divination, and I'm ready to go. I love this energy. I love you. I love you. Our little soul family is very enlightened. And I thank you for creating a magical space with me. I know. And you, the viewer, you make me so damn happy. You're the one who's making all of this wonderment happen for me. I thank you for that. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so much. And I am so grateful for you. You make me so damn happy. You make me son. You promise me. I will be here for you every day. I will be here for you because you're here for me. And I love you. And you go out there and you have a really great day.